Now, look, for a government that started well on defence and foreign policy, problems are mounting here too. It's reported today that Australia's handful of extra personnel haven't yet arrived in the Middle East and are not participating in the command that's coordinating the attacks against terrorist bases in Yemen. And that's despite the PM's claim, again today, that Australia was involved.
We do have people there, and the release from the United States made that very clear. The joint release that we were involved and participated.
As well, it's reported today that 2 of our frigates could be taken out of service because we don't have the personnel to keep them operational. Now, this is an utter scandal that in this time of unprecedented global tensions, our already small military might be getting even smaller. Although this news today does help to explain the Albanese government's reluctance to meet the US request just before Christmas for a frigate in the Red Sea. But what sort of military, third-rate military are we now if even when we have the ships and the aircraft, we don't have the personnel to put them into action? Now, I get it. Australians are understandably reluctant to see our military men and women put in harm's way. But the dictators who threaten the world in our region and elsewhere, well, they don't have that reluctance. So we are ignorant of history to just dismiss their threats. The Chinese communists have repeatedly stressed their determination to take Taiwan by force if necessary and to be the world's top power by mid-century. Here is defence expert Dr. Malcolm Davis on this very point last night here on Credlin.
So I think that what you will see eventually, potentially in the second half of this decade, once it becomes clear that coercion has failed, is that China will use force to try and impose unification on Taiwan against the will of the Taiwanese people.
Now, history shows us the best way to avoid war is for potential aggressors to realise that they can't win. If we want Beijing to have second thoughts about attacking Taiwan, democracies like us need bigger navies, not smaller ones. But it's no good, PM, to have the equipment if we don't have the sailors to use it.
That we inherited a range of programs that had been announced that were massively over budget and over time. And that is one of the things that was identified, and we're busy fixing up that mess.
Now, that's not true. Enough with the excuses. Just get back behind your desk, get to work, Prime Minister, and fix it.